So you're running a lot of ads, got all of the clicks, all of the good stuff, but somehow they are not converting. You are not actually seeing any sales or results, and you just see that people are seeing your ads, but what about after it? If that's you, then welcome to this video, and today I'm going to explain to you how to optimize the experience after you have run your ads, because running the ads is just the first step, and after that is all that matters, because no matter how much of a fancy and perfect and expensive ad campaign you have created, it doesn't matter if the branding is terrible after that. Let's get to the video. Let's start with the example. Imagine you're going to this expensive restaurant that everyone is just talking about it in social media, and they are raving of how beautiful it is, the food is great, the pictures and the vibe, everything looks fantastic. And this is basically their ad campaign. So the photos and all of the social media and even their website is basically their ad campaign. But you step into the restaurant finally after seeing the photos all the time, and this is an example of you see the ads on Instagram and everywhere. When you finally gave up and you actually click on the ad, you step in the restaurant and the vibe is not just right. The waiter is trying to look up and down on you. The staff is extremely rude. Food is kind of mid. The drinks were warm and they just ignored you the whole time we were sitting there. You know what happens next? You never step back in that restaurant again because of the experience you had. Everything that happened before that is an example of your ad campaign, and when you stepped in is what happened when people actually click on your ads. And if it doesn't feel right and it doesn't feel connected and has the same energy and experience that people had when they actually saw your brand, it's gonna all fall apart. And that's the main reason that your ads are not converting. A lot of the time people are going to blame the poor guy that's running the ad campaign. Maybe the graphics aren't great, maybe the copywriting doesn't really match your brand vision, maybe you had some problems targeting the audience, maybe your budget was too low, maybe your budget was too high and you had too much of a broad audience to target. It goes either way. But here's the thing, none of that matters if your actual branding, the next step when people have actually clicked on the ad, is optimized. And that's what we call the brand experience. Experience that someone has when finally they gave in, they put their energy and their precious click onto your ad. Do you want to just let them hang in there? What happens after that? And don't let me start on people that have actually targeted the ad campaign into some wrong page in their website. Maybe it's about us. So many horror stories about that, which we are not going to talk about today, but I've seen a lot of it. You have around 2 to 3 seconds to impress the person that has clicked on your ad. Imagine people go to your website. How does it look like? What's the first 2-3 sentences, the visual, the vibe, the colors, the logo, everything that's grabbing the attention of your future client, of the lead? What happens when they click on your ad? What are you going to see? And put yourself in the eyes of the audience. And the problem that we see a lot of the time is that people are trying to look at it just before people have clicked on the ad, and that's the biggest problem. Try to put yourself in your audience's shoe. What would you do after you have clicked on the ad? And try to think about your brand as some random business. I know it's hard, but try to do it. Try to think about it as some random business. How would you react if you saw this ad and then clicked on it? What are your expectations? Do you expect to see exactly what was delivered? Do you expect to see some kind of data collection like a form, a list, or maybe even like a promotion? What are your expectations, and was that expectation delivered, or very disappointed? And a lot of the time, the problem is actually that you don't look trustworthy enough. Maybe your site looks a bit scammy, which we have seen a lot, and it's not your fault. You are a business owner, you are not a web designer, or maybe you had some vision in mind, but you forget that when you are targeting people by ads, you are not targeting all of your ideal client. You are targeting like 80% of strangers, people that might have no idea what your brand is, what it's about, who actually you are, or they have never heard about you. They are not some of your followers that they have seen your posts before. And that's when the problem rises. Who are you in a sight of a stranger? Do you look trustworthy, or do you look too sketchy to even continue to the next step? And people, in that first 2-3 seconds, just close your tab and forget about it and hope to never see your ad again, which is devastating, because there is a chance that they're gonna see your ad again, and if they see it and you haven't changed your landing page, I have bad news for you. People might block your ad, and even if you change it again, you don't have a chance to actually connect with them again, because the bad experience has been attached on their memory forever. Whenever they see your business, they are like, oh, no, I know what's going to happen after that. It's a totally sketchy, dodgy website. I don't want to go there. Think about it. What happens after people click on your ad? And this is the brand experience and the customer journey that you want to create. This is a very short video, and I hope you enjoy it. Let me know, has this ever happened to you? What was the worst ad experience that you have ever had when you clicked on it and you were totally upset by what you saw? And we'll see you in the next video. Hey, watch this before you go.